And gentlemen, it is with some great pride, and probably for the very observant ones of you out there, that I have now been joined by my little friend. Well, actually not even a little friend, because this bad boy is what they're playing for, along with that $250,000. This is a big deal, and this is what the teams are getting into right now as we go to our first semi-final. And it promises to be an absolute cracker. And in order for us to do that, we're going to need to invite up to the stage a team that probably needs very little introduction. So ask you guys, Katowice, put your hands together for Ninjas in Pajamas! Fifth Lauren, how are you doing, sir?
I am doing well. I'm looking forward to the game.
Now, are you confident?
Yes, we're gonna win. We're gonna win.
And how are you feeling about this crowd and the noise they're making and the excitement of playing here in the EMS One Katowice final?
The crowd is great. I'm really starting to enjoy Poland. It's going to be fun to play for you guys.
So there we have it. You're ready, you're primed. Any last words?
No, just keep the noise up, okay guys?
You heard it, Poland. You need to make the noise. That's what they want. Bring it. You at home, get involved. Hit us up, Twitter, @ESL, #EMS1. But of course, in order to go through, we're going to have to bring up the next team, and that means, once again, Poland, put your hands together here in the Spodek Arena for Team Dignitas. Come on up, guys. Wow, wow, wow. Fetish, it's quite easy to say this crowd is phenomenal and we're getting ready for a phenomenal game. How are you?
I'm perfect. I couldn't be any better.
Have you taken a look at the trophy behind us?
Yeah, I have. It's awesome.
Now, I've heard a rumor that they're going to put the winners each year on a different rank. How important is it for you to get your name on there?
Oh, it would be something. It really would.
It really would. And of course, you're up against the Ninjas. Are you feeling prepared?
Yeah, I'm feeling really prepared. We played 4 different maps so far, and we didn't show everything that we have on those maps, so I'm really confident.
Well, I wish you the absolute best of luck. Please join your team. For now, guys, please, one more time, put your hands together for the Ninjas in Pajamas and Team Dignitas. The guys are loving your energy. I'm loving your energy. The guys at home are loving this energy. And for now, we are going to be passing over to the team that is doing all the damage behind the scenes. They're bringing you the action, because what promises to happen up here will be nothing short of phenomenal. The kind of stuff that legends are made of. I don't know, maybe you have a prediction at home. Maybe you think you know the way it's going to go. You've been watching this way, it might go that way. Why not get involved? Social media is out there, and we're asking you to reach out, speak to us, tell us what you're thinking, and of course, in that, using @ESL and #EMS1. We're here live in the Spodek Arena in Poland. The crowd is ready. I'm ready. The teams are getting ready, and that means one thing. It's time to go over to the absolute master, and that is Sir Scoots. Over to you, good sir.
Oh, Sean, I am not the master. You are the master of ceremonies out there, buddy. But thanks for the love. Appreciate it. So again, once again, I'm joined by Acadian. Thank you, brother. No problem, appreciate you hanging out with me and giving us the inside scoop as a pro player. If you don't know Acadian, he's obviously the in-game leader of Mouse Sports. So awesome to have him with us. And obviously, now we get rocking and rolling. Semi-finals,
Semi-finals.
right?
It's not for fun anymore.
Dignitas, you know them very, very well. Let's start with talking about them, and actually maybe we could even throw the stats right on up.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Because you know these guys quite well.
Yeah, my fellow Danes, and yeah, they've been performing really well in this tournament, going without any loss so far. Even beating Hellraiser is kind of convincing in some way, which is, yeah, it's pretty good, you know. They went through the group stage without problems, went through the quarterfinal. Now they face off against a huge, yeah, what should we say? Can you call them Titans?
We can't quite call them Titans.
No, because then it would be kind of weird. I cannot call them Titans. They're huge favorites now, at least maybe of the tournament, together with Virtus.pro, NiP. And yeah, it's going to be difficult for them because NiP normally always has an edge on every team they play. So it's going to be difficult, but I have some maps where I think that it's actually going to be favoring Dignitas, such as Nuke maybe. Does 2 50-50 maybe? I think that Dignitas has a better chance than a lot of people might think. And yeah, if we can maybe get, as you say, some stats.
Yeah, and I think we'll do the stats after the map.
Okay, that's cool.
Then we can actually look at it in that context.
Yeah, that's cool. So what do you think? 2-1?
Oh man, I'm not so familiar with Dignitas. Obviously, they played lights out to get to this point. I don't think a lot of NIS people expected that. NiP has so much stage experience, Heaton behind them. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say 2-0 for NiP. Okay. I'm going to say that caveating not knowing the maps, but we're going to get the maps right here.
Nice. Let's see. It should be Dignitas removing first, I believe.
Yep, and they just knocked Train away. Hey, we don't get to see Train.
Boom.
All right.
I expect Mirage or Inferno now to go away. But Dust 2.
NiP gets rid of Dust 2. Very interesting. Let's see.
Okay. That was the expert analysis of me. They're going to pick Nuke, I think. I think that Dignitas will pick Nuke or Inferno.
Dignitas just picks Inferno. Okay, map 1 Inferno.
Yeah, let's see NiP. Come on, Fifi. What are we going to go for? What's going to be in that bag?
Going to be Nuke.
It's going to be Nuke.
Leaves Mirage if we need a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm going to stick with my 2-0. And maybe it's sentimental because I love all those guys. And I'm a big fan of Heaton from way back in the day. He was the first guy I ever interviewed long ago at a CPL. So we're good buds. But again, like I think earlier match, we saw amazing Counter-Strike. I don't think you're going to see a blowout the rest of this tournament at all.
I'm gonna try to cheer the crowd up a bit and cheer for my national fellas here. I'm gonna say it's gonna be at least 1-1. I think that Dignitas, even if NiP is seen as a really strong Nuke team, when we go to here we have
Speaking of Dig.
Let's talk about this. Dupree, the young guy who got the chance in the beginning of Cisco, sitting on +21. Device, also young, had a bit more experience back in CS Source, also performing well, +17. The in-game leader Fetish, nearly on 0, -9, and then Sipnix, +30. The guy who showed so huge performances for Fnatic early, and Cajun B. I want to point him out a bit because I think that he is maybe the most important key of Dignitas' success because he's doing like the mid-round calls. Fetish will start the round out by saying, default, focus on this, but he's going to take the initiatives when everything is going to get tense.
And again, reminder at home, folks, as we pull up NiP's stats, these are stats from just this tournament. So you really see how they're in the snapshot of the event, not kind of a historical thing, because it can be quite different sometimes.
Yeah, and as you can see, all over the board is nearly green everywhere, which is, of course, expected when you think that they run all games.
Fetish is just intimidating looking as all get out.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's looking ready.
Scary looking guy. Maybe I should go. Empty area up here.
This one is more sexy, for sure.
And while we're waiting for NiP's stats, just so you know, folks, I have beat on him and beat on him and beat on him, and we're going to get him to a PC, and we're going to get him a Twitter account. So once we get the Twitter account, we'll let you all know what it is, and follow this guy, because he's doing great stuff. All right, here we go.
Yeah, no wonder why. We have the nickname of Totte. I'm trying to say the Swedish one. It's Get Right, of course. Nearly sitting on +70 kills. That is huge. 127 kills. 59 deaths. I can't describe it. It's just being a beast. It's being the best player in the game at this very moment. We have Forrest, showed great things on Nuke yesterday, and also actually I want to point out Fiflaren. He's sitting with the guy with the next most plus as in-game leader, as the guy who has to make the decisions, not the kills.
Yeah.
He's performing well. Also, we have Freiberg, small introduction. It's the entry fragger, a bit together with Sis, they're swapping a bit, but mostly Freiberg doing it. And yeah, of course, actually, a small point I want to make really quick is Getrad played some AWPing yesterday.
Yeah.
I talked with you, Scoots. I said, when we practice against NiP, sometimes Get Right bought and up. I was like, are they seriously starting to troll us now?
Yeah, they just having some fun.
Yeah, they're trying to implement some new kind of style for Get Right, but yeah, I prefer when he's playing the rifle because then I can just lean back and enjoy the sexy Counter-Strike, man.
You know, and one last thing on those stats, and again, I'm old, so I forget some stuff, but I don't think any other team has been all green across the board.
I think you're right. Maybe so, Virtus?
Were they?
They won so
well, we'll see today, because obviously, but I don't remember if they were before. And again, another storyline is, you know, Get Right is hit or miss on his health. You know, he's never going to use that as an excuse if they don't do well. But it does factor in. But obviously, based on those stats, maybe he should be under the weather more often. Yeah, right, in that sense, right?
I talked with Heathen, and, you know, we had the discussion, is he ill right now? And Heathen said, he's playing very well, but I think that he has some problems with the stomach still. And yeah, I'll just hope for him to be ready for this game, because I don't think that anyone at this level deserves to have any disadvantage because of like physical health or something, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's unfortunate. He's a great guy, so you never want anyone to not feel well, especially when you're on the world stage and you're playing for a lot of money, a lot of pride. And now, I guess, kind of one of the cool storylines, if we get there, is we could end up Swede on Swede.
We don't want that.
We don't want that, and unfortunately, Taz didn't get his chance to have revenge against Fnatic and Karn's team because they didn't make it out. You know, we want Virtus Pro versus somebody, I think.
Yeah, my biggest hope is that Virtus Pro is going to win the semifinal, not because I dislike LGB, but to have them play the final in front of the home crowd, EMS Katowice, Virtus Pro in the final. I think that everybody sitting back home is getting a bit of a goosebumps here.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure everyone in that stadium that we can't hear so much, but I'm sure they all want Virtus Pro tomorrow too.
I'm sure.
For sure. And, you know, while we're waiting, teams are obviously getting set up. Oh, there's the big, beautiful trophy.
Yeah.
Look at that
It's
beast.
huge. And you see Kevin Treeday taking some photos. He wants NiP to win this. He wants a movie where NiP is actually winning. And yeah, he's looking
They let
back.
me kiss the trophy yesterday. It's about the closest I'm going to get to it. And then again, I will say it one more time, folks. We have a weekend sale, Valve. It was really cool talking to them today. They wouldn't really tell me anything secretive. I tried to pry some stuff out of those guys, but Matt and crew just would not budge. But they gave us some shirts. They wouldn't give me any skins. They basically said they can give me all the faded zebras I want. I said thank you very much for that. But the game is on sale, $3.75. I want to say it is 75% off. Again, that's a cup of coffee at Starbucks. Buy it for your friend, gift it to somebody on Steam, give it to a random stranger in Twitch. And then these really cool stickers that they're doing, which is actually really, really cool because all the teams get a cut of this money if you buy those sticker capsules. They go away after this weekend. Goes away, you'll never be able to buy this particular set of stickers again. They're also 75% off, and that ends up being like 25 US cents per capsule. So get out there, buy your stickers, support all these teams. All right, I think our casters are ready.
Yeah, I believe we are. Thank you for that, Scoots. And yes, I'm Jason Kaplan, joined by Jordan Nothing here, coming into this one. And obviously, you guys unfortunately went out yesterday, but you're here to join us on the caster desk. And one up Heaton, more importantly.
I think I'm going to be able to do that.
It's not hard.
I already told Emil I'm better than him at most things, so this is going to be one more thing.
All right, well, we get underway here with Ninjas in Pajamas versus Dignitas here. And we should talk a little bit about them. We saw the stats, and there's a lot of interesting things. And let's go ahead and start off with NiP, because there's some things you were pointing out that really kind of caught your eye.
Well, the thing is yesterday when we were playing NiP, I noticed Freeberg didn't have his best performance, so he definitely should try to focus in on stepping it up. Fiffler needs to keep playing well, hitting those op shots, and Get Right's a monster. So as long as he could stay in his normal form, you know, NiP's a tough team to play against. So even though this is Dignitas' map, NiP's got an excellent Inferno, so this is going to be a good game.
Yeah, they're also one of the few teams that actually have every single person on the team with a positive KD ratio. And, you know, Get Right, he was at like 0.38 when you guys played him yesterday, down to a 2.15, so he got really reduced down quite a bit here. But we're going to be kicking this one off. We're going to have Team Dignitas over on the Terrace side, and Ninjas in Pajamas over on the CT side here. And yeah, we're going to be live in pistol rounds. We always talk about how important they are. You should definitely walk us through that.
Yeah, well, the thing is eco rounds are easy to be won, but momentum's so big, especially in these matches where your nerves are high and you really want to win. Looks like NiP's playing pretty aggressive here. Zist, Forrest there.
Yeah, Forrest picking up a nice little frag. Let's Get Right, going to be the man to hold down B. as you heard earlier name, his nickname is Tot. I can't say it right because I'm not Swedish, obviously, but right now, they do see Dignitas down a man. And Zipnix, he's been really performing for him.
Yeah, Zipnix has been playing really well. I think he has 11 clutches in the past couple games.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah. That is a huge number. And as you do see, they're going to sneak their way up here. And we do have 3 men on NiP waiting for it. Fifth Laren, who's really been playing well. Can look for that first shot. Unfortunately, not going to hit it. Forrest, though, off to the side. Looking to step up his game here in this best of 3 and get into the grand finals. And he does get the shot with the fetish. KGB does respond onto him now. Fifth Laren following back to the library. As it is a 4-on-3 and gets a nice shot. Yeah, Fifth Laren, considering he's been transferred over to the strat caller, he's been playing so damn well now, and even Get Right coming in to pick up one for himself. Now Device, the last man standing, no bomb, all by himself over at B here. And I imagine this one's definitely going to go NiP's way.
I think if they would have just quickly taken the bomb wall there, they would have had a better chances, but Forrest scared him.
Well, he did pick up one kill. He's looking to pick up potentially another. Nay going to come in, knock him down about 12 HP, down to 70. But Fifth Laren cleans that one up here and picks up, I believe, his second of the round. And NiP going to take the pistol. And now Dignitas, remember, this is their map choice. And going into Nuke after this, I want to say, if Dignitas loses this map, going into Nuke against Ninja Pajamas is going to be so difficult.
Yeah, NiP has a history of losing to Danish teams on Nuke.
That is true.
But that being said, the way they played us yesterday was very confident and very decisive, so it's going to be tough for Dignitas to stop if they get there.
All right, we'll get into the Eke round for Dignitas, and they will be buying up a couple of P250s as well. Damn those chickens. And it looks like they're going to go for a potential hit on A here. And NiP, they've all been doing pretty damn well. I talked to actually Forrest in the little bit of a break that we had before this game got underway, and he was saying, you know, I was like, you know, you did a really good job yesterday, you got an ace. He's like, yeah, you know, I really started to play better, but I'm still not where I want to be. And that seems to be a thing within NiP where they truly feel like they can always be getting better.
Yep. I think a lot of people coming from 1.6 feel that way too, you know, especially the players like Neo, who felt like they had a lot of control in the game of 1.6. So I understand if Forrest gets to that point, it's only going to be scarier for me.
Yeah. And one thing I do love about CSGO is the fact that people are still learning so many new things with smokes, with Molotovs, not to mention flashes. You can see that area right there along the barrels.
Like NiP's playing pretty passive here. If Dignitas can overpower the Wrap, they might be able to get something going here.
All right, well, Bomb will be making its way up. Fetish pick up a nice first kill on Exist Force. Does respond, though. Gets a kill on the Zipnix. And Bomb will continue to push into B here, though. We have Get Right waiting for him. Fiber picks up 2, though. Just shuts them down completely. And now you have Fetish with the FAMAS as well as Dupree. It doesn't matter in the end. That's going to be a clean 2-0 sweep. NiP not losing, or only losing, sorry, a single man off of that one. And just like earlier on when they're playing against, I believe it was 3D Max, they did not lose a single man until I think it was round 4.
Yeah, and it looked like the guys coming in from B went in a little prematurely there. They probably didn't know if the spawn guys would get all the way there, but nice try anyways. Looks like we got a pause.
Yeah, I believe that was actually coming out of Freiburg there, so hopefully everything will be sorted here. Remember, the winner of this game will be playing, obviously, against the winner of Virtus Pro and LGB, and I honestly wouldn't go up against potentially Virtus Pro in their hometown in front of the stadium because that is a lot of people cheering against you and for them.
The vicious pole crowd.
Yeah, and Steel giving us a nice little view right there.
Beautiful.
He gets, you know, see, he gets bored sometimes, so he gets to do these free roam camera moves for us, and also gets to draw on the map. You saw him doing, I thought it was actually hilarious. Oh, what is he gonna draw from me? Nothing. I was all excited, but
stare deep into my soul. What am I thinking?
He's thinking they want to win.
He's thinking I gotta hold these bomb sites.
All right, but you know, let's talk about Dignitas here specifically for a reason. Sorry, Zipnix had a 1.67 KDA, and you even mentioned 11 clutches for him. And Cajun B, 1.69 kill death ratio with 23 clutches.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if that was a mixed up number because that sounds like it potentially could be, but if true, that is ridiculous.
Nope. Cajun B, 23 clutches, definitely has been playing well.
Wow.
Fetish needs to step it up a little bit for them, but at the same time, they all have roles to play. So this is a team game. They just need to keep grinding away at NiP. You know, the thing NiP does really well is they make you want to try. They make you want to play out of your comfort zone.
Okay.
You know, so I think Dignitas just needs to stay tight here and keep their confidence. Because NiP's really good at showing you different aspects of their game and kind of hiding what they're really trying to do. So
very true.
Dignitas just needs to keep chipping away.
And what's your thoughts on Inferno? Because both these teams have played it once. We had Dignitas play against Reason in the group stage, win 16-8. And then we had NiP play against LDLC and win 16-7. So both these teams coming off huge wins. But I mean, obviously it's Dignitas' choice here.
Dignitas' choice definitely is it back live? Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, we'll be in a second.
Ready to go. So I haven't watched Dignitas play this much this half, but if they could make decisive moves, they could get a lot of rounds on NiP. And I think they need at least 7 or 8 to win on CT side. If they have less than 7, I think it's going to be tough for them to.
Hear them moving out of spawn. Currently 2-0 in favor of NiP here. And we'll obviously have that eco round coming out of Dignitas, who have yet to be able to get that bomb down here. Nice nade coming in middle though. Did finish down to 35 HP. And that is a strong start here for NiP. Now, you see Get Right. Enemy peeking down Banana. Push up a little bit aggressive here. Does spot one man out. Doesn't unfortunately connect with the shot though. And Dignitas playing this one very slow. And you could probably go in depth a little bit more with Inferno strategies. And you know, when you're on that terrorist side, how many different things can you truly do? And it seems like most teams just like to play a little bit slow.
Yeah, well, I think on these eco rounds, you're just trying to find out what kind of respect they're giving you. You know, sometimes teams choose to really disrespect the opponents on eco rounds. And right here, NiP's giving them the respect. But they're also controlling the passive setup.
Now Forrest and Exist both pick up kills. Device, unfortunately, get the team kill on the Fetish as 6 picks up another one here, and that will be a clean sweep coming in yet again. And not to mention that team kill definitely going to hurt the money situation coming into this. As Device now down to 2,400. He unfortunately cannot buy anything really in this round except maybe a pistol.
Yeah.
And in the long run, you know, because we saw actually a lot of in my head, I'm trying to think, and how bad is a team kill coming into a gun round like this? Because you're going to have one man down now.
It's very brutal, obviously. You're trying to get a money flow going. I think they're probably going to do some kind of pop-type strat, you know, not too slow. Maybe slow, but I think they're going to explode somewhere with that pistol.
And well, NiP going to get full control of Banana here. Going to push actually 3 men there just to make sure to maintain his control. Get right. Actually, I have not seen that spot used, so nice little position by him. But Freiburg picks up a kill on the Device. And looks like he will re-smoke that up here. And it's interesting to see that Dignitas have given that one up here, at least given up that advantage of controlling that Banana area.
I think Freiburg is going to fall back, and now NiP controls this round by having 4A shortly. Dignitas' only chance would be to probably clear Banana as a team and get this kill and take it fast. Otherwise, it's going to be a tough round to win.
All right, well, we do see them still sticking around middle. They have 2 pushed up towards apartments right now. Dupree and Zipnix going to give a try right there. Fetish actually moving up middle with the bomb. And you can see Forrest set up perfectly in under the apartments right now. And looks like that explosion will be coming up here soon because with 40 seconds remaining, they have to go somewhere. They have to make a play. And not to mention, this is the first gun round. They need to pick something up here, at least a couple kills, if anything. And now, seconds still ticking away. 30 seconds to go now. There it comes. We can see a little bit of a 3-1 split. 1 towards long, 3 towards short here. Fifth Lauren already waiting in position for Sona to just peek out, someone to pick up. Of course, even watches back, but Exist picks up the next kill onto Dupree. Of course, still being very silent right there, but Freiburg picks up kill. Exist gets a second. Of course, finally picks up 1 here. And in the first gun round at Dignitas, they only pick up 1 kill over onto Fifth Lauren.
NiP did a good job of using their nades and timing their time to get up on wall. They almost had no chance.
Looking at kills, Forrest currently 7-1, Freiburg 5-1, Exist 4-1, and funny enough, Get Right doing the worst on his team, even though he's only 1-0 at the moment. But on the side of Dignitas, only 3 kills picked up here.
In this case, there's almost no worst, you know?
Yeah, that is true.
You're up 4-0, you're looking at the team score here.
All right now looks like we have a very quick hit on the B. Get Right going to smoke it up, try to stall them a little bit here. They will rush straight into it. Get Right, look for the second kill. He does pick it up. Freiburg as well gets a nice little bit of a crossfire, not to mention that grenade coming in, backs away, picks up another. Makes last man standing. He's going to go down here in just a second, but at least he gets 5-0 for Ninjas and Pajamas here. And, you know, I kind of want to talk about, you know, the entire map pool because we have Mirage last, but do you honestly think we're going to get to that point with the way NiP is playing currently?
Let's see how Dignitas reacts, because my thing is I'm thinking Dignitas might have overthought this T-side Inferno.
Okay.
And so they might be thinking too much about it. If they get a little bit more quick and decisive here, then maybe they could turn it around. But if they keep letting NiP control Banana here, it's going to be tough for them.
Right now, NiP have a lot of money to spend. Device to spot out 2, crossing middle though. It looks like they will send that 1-man KGB up in Banana. Oh wow, Zip actually gets it onto Fifth Lair, and I believe that was in apartments, or not, if I'm not mistaken. And now, with that man down. Fetish going to work his way up here with a teammate as he actually does get a little bit of team flash in there, and it's a 2-2 split currently. And Dignitas are taking it slow, and it's just like what you said, you know, get a kill and kind of play it from there. And so far, they're doing this one very well so far, but they still seem a little bit indecisive.
Well, I think they're just trying to not let NiP know that where they're going to hit here, so they're trying to keep noise all over the map.
they're doing a good job of that so far here. And Fetish going to be waiting for someone to peek out middle.
My guess is going to be a late B hit, but
well, get right, getting a nice shot.
Change some things.
Yeah, it gets Device down now, and looks like that A hit will come in here for that one. Device actually was at the bottom of A. Actually, oh, we got him over the fence. And he was trying to go for the peak, so A push going to come in here, Exist, and we're going to have Forrest.
Double big pit.
Yeah, double pit. They were holding this position just prior. Exist going to be watching the apartments. Forrest watching the bomb site. Exist picks up the first one on Zipnix here. Forrest still waiting for someone to peek over that truck. He gets the kill on the Fetish as we see the third one come in, but Exist picks up the kill. Forrest switching up guns, gets the kill on Cajun B, and they hold a 2v4 right there.
Yeah. That's tough to come out of halls like that with one flash only. I don't think that's going to be your answer to beating NiP.
Right now, they're currently sitting 6-0. Pretty much we have Forrest at full money. We have Exist pretty damn close right now, and Forrest able to pick up the op on top of that. And dignitas, obviously they're getting a lot of income right now. They're getting a lot of money, so they can afford to keep buying up here. But you have to imagine some point they have to pick up a round. They have to get something. There has to be some sort of give in NiP. And Forrest going to peek down middle. Will he hit the shot? And he'll get it on the Device. We'll shut him down and give him that man advantage here.
Big kill.
All right, so Forrest throwing away the op now. And we will have still dignitas.
Is it Fetish who's calling for dignitas?
I believe it is, yeah. And he's been, unfortunately, the underperformer for the team. He hasn't had the highest KDAs. Obviously,
that comes with the
with the territory.
A lot, so.
All right, now I need to make something happen here. I'm gonna actually check in with Fetish's score real quickly. Sitting at 1-6 at the moment. Not really selling any money either. And it looks like that hit might potentially come in over at this A site. They are set up potentially for it. They do have the flashes, they do have the smokes, and it looks like it will be potentially a fake here as they're actually starting to rotate a little bit around here. Forrest going to throw his flash around the corner and try to stop them from pushing in. Now you see Fetish, Cajun B, and Zipnix both pushing, all three of them pushing up towards B, but Dupree going to be sitting actually at this A site trying to play a little bit of a flank here, and Get Right is already prepared. He's set up perfectly for that potential push, and we're at 30 seconds, so it's going to be a B here. We're going to find out if Get Right can hold on to this with the help of Freiburg.
Yeah, they're set up well right now.
Looks like Dupree going to go a little bit of distraction over at A. The bomb has made its way, and Get Right already set up. Freiburg not going to hit the first shot here. All right, just waiting towards Orange, just waiting for someone to push in towards the site. If you have the first one come in, Freiburg kill. Exist gets one as well. Get Right picking up one for himself, and they have yet again completely shut down this push. Dupree, the last one, and he gets a kill to Freiburg. It'll be taken down by Exist, and this is just a clean sweep. This is just NiP showing up and really bringing it to dignitas, who have had such a strong performance in groups so far.
NiP really just did a good job staying home there, and dignitas rather, their indecision is killing them really right now, and I think they're going to have to work on that these next couple rounds.
All right, well, they will be sitting on a couple of pistols here, a Deagle or two, as well as some P250s. And, I mean, if you're in dignitas' shoes, like right now, you've seen the way they've been playing, you see the way NiP's been holding, because you can see, obviously, both teams. Like, for you, what's the real play to do? What's the real strategy to break through NiP?
Well, I think maybe trying to simplify really quick for dignitas, maybe a little walk-up wrap on them, see something that they could do, because
right now,
entering B right now.
Freiburg does pick up one, does pick up a second on his Zipnix. They're going to continue to push through here. Get Right, spamming through the smoke, gets another one on Dupree, looking for potentially his second of the round. And as Fetish will run straight into with a knife, but he will be killed by Freiburg here. A little bit of a ballsy play. It would have been nice if he did get the kill.
Yeah.
But again, 8-0 now, and the combined, dignitas have 6 kills.
See, I think dignitas is scared to get him picked early, but at the same time, NiP's playing a default setup. So if dignitas can get up, say, A quick, and maybe pick Zist off wrap, that'd be one of their keys. But right now, they're giving him way too much respect, and it's just playing into NiP's advantage.
And one thing you mentioned was the ability. One thing you mentioned was the ability for NiP to just switch up the strategy and go from 0 to 60 instantaneously in just a next round here. And we have NiP playing very aggressive at Banana. They're going to be doing it again here, but only 2 men this time here. And dignitas, it seems like they just don't know what to do. I mean, they're obviously, like you said, looking for potentially a pick, but they're not controlling even half the map at this point.
This could have worked to Freiburg's disadvantage. You used that smoke a little bit early. I think dignitas is going to come back towards him pretty soon, so it might be smart for him to call back Get Right.
Yeah, Get Right currently sitting over towards Arches. And we have KGB, Fetish, and Device, all 3 of them waiting for potentially that push on the B, but another smoke going to come in. And
you see that?
I believe that was potentially Get Right from the A site, or from CT spawn.
That makes sense, because they needed that smoke.
And even now, a Molotov coming in right after that. We'll even keep them back a little bit longer, 40 seconds to go. And Dignitas still struggling for a side to hit. And if they're going to go A here, who's that man they need to pick off, as you can see their current format?
Right into the rotations. I mean, they need to get a bomb wall quick here, smoke off the left side if they can.
All right, well, flashes all coming in, smokes as well. Exists going to fall back in Archway Force, waiting in
looking
pit.
good for Dignitas if they can get a bomb wall.
All right, fifth flare waiting inside Force though, picks up a kill over to Department's. Device gets a kill on the fifth flare. Now Force from the pit looking for another one here as he does get the kill with the nade, but Exist trying to hold on, trying to keep them back here as they finally picked up a couple of kills, but it's a 2-on-3. Bomb getting planted here just a second. Fetish gonna get taken down. Now it's Device all by himself in a 1-on-2, and he does get taken down by Exist.
Great play by Exist to get in that bomb site quick, irregardless of the no ammo left in his gun. He just ran in there and got the kills. Smart play.
He just switched his pistol. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna YOLO this.
He saw the opening, he saw that, you know, Device was worried about lane, so he got up in there and got the frag.
Right, well, now we're looking at a 9-0, so that 7 rounds that you were talking about that Dignitas kind of needs on this T side to...
It's not looking good.
Yeah.
NiP is a world-class team, and you can't let him get away like this, so it's going to be tough for Dignitas.
The Danish team's going to have to hope, like you said before. NiP has a little bit of a tough time on Nuke against Danish teams. You know, it's ex-Western Wolves and Copenhagen Wolves, and obviously CW are now Dignitas here. And they're going to have to hope to beat them there, where they look, honestly, and no offense, look so damn good on Nuke against you guys yesterday.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Tier.
I still say you guys played extremely well on Dust 2. That was really well executed play. And everyone's aim was spot on, but...
And pretty much all we did was simplify, so I think that's what Dignitas needs to do here, is they need to try not to overanalyze NiP too much. Because if you could look at the setup right now, this is a pretty standard way of playing. 2B, 2 bomb walls, leaning towards the jungle /B, and that's why I think the jungle's NiP's weak point right now. If Dignitas could just start working it a little bit quicker, I think they're just a little scared.
It looks like they're going to do it right here. They're going to go for that push. They're going to send one man through apartments, everyone else towards Archway. And Exist is set up in CT spawn, but he's smoked out.
Force. Died too early. Hall's Force is an animal.
He picked up the kills. He has the height advantage now, but Device picks up a nice kill. Force does fall. Does pick up another one, though, with Device. Now Dupree and Fetish in a 2-on-3 situation.
Big kill right here by Fetish if he can get it.
Oh, he gets it on a get right. And now this is a potential round finally for Dignitas. It's a 2-on-2. Freiburg and Force, the last 2 men standing. Force in pit does get dinked up there a little bit, down to 60 HP, but Dupree, 23 health. Fetish, 56. They're looking
tough for Dignitas, stuck in the site here, both low.
They definitely are, but they have got the bomb down, if anything, and Forrest comes out with a huge shot on Dupree. Now it's all on Fetish in this 1v2. Can he pick up the kills? He's in the back of the side. He does get taken down by a well-executed push out of NiP. And
Forrest just showing his experience there and using the pillar to stay alive and wait for Get Right to swing around that moto pit. I kind of saw that coming right there. Both of those guys stuck in sight. They needed to get out, and they did not do it. Good play by NiP to stay tight there.
And what's worried me is the fact that I talked to Heaton after he was done casting, you know, the LGB Fnatic game, and he's like, yeah, we're nervous, actually. I'm pretty damn scared to go up against Dignitas, but right now, 10-0, it looks too easy for him.
I think Dignitas was also scared a little bit, because the way they're playing is a little too much respect. And you might have heard us say it yesterday, but sometimes versus a team, the respect, you know, you kind of need to play them like any other team in order to get past some of the facades they throw at you, so to speak. Pick on Freiburg. Nope, they're falling back.
And how do you feel about Dignitas not really running any ops here to potentially pick off someone?
I don't know how much an op is really needed for them. I think an op would be good. They're playing very slow, so they just need to work on their trading. That last round when they wrapped, if you saw it, they ended up, Fetish was way behind them and the other guys were way ahead of them, so they just kind of need to stay together and simplify.
All right, now, let's say we'll go for a 2-3 split. Looks like
they can kill Xist here, or Forrest here, this would be big.
And looks like they will push up. Xist going to fall back a little bit and CT spawn. He's going to spot that as well. Looking for the third, but Dupree will finally pick him up. But Forrest, he's waiting on the side. He's actually going to be able to pick up that kill. Now the 2 men over at B, unable to really rush in here. They do have the smokes and some flashes, but they have the whole entire team of NiP able to close in here.
Yeah, this is not looking good here, as we got Fiffler on the flank here. They're pinching them. Cajun B looking for a second frag here.
Does get a nice little
shot. He knows
shot
where Get Right seems to play, but he's not checking it. Oh, bad choice.
Get Right picks that one up here, and Fiffler picks the last, and 11-0 now. It's becoming a clean sweep. It really is, and I would imagine most of the votes would have been NiP's favor, but like I said before, Dignitas in groups have looked so strong, so dominating. I mean, a 16-8 win over iVi Power, a 16-8 win over Reason. Then they went on to play against Hellraisers with a 16-7 win, then a 16-11.
It's like you said, it's also part of the mental game here. I think Dignitas started speeding up their play in the second half of the half, and I think that should have been what they came out of the door with. You know, I think they should have focused on playing a little bit more random at the beginning, but you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
That's very true. Hindsight's always 20/20, and
you know,
right now NiP are happy that they don't have the ability to do that currently. And again, it's just, I don't know, it's still slow play. Honestly, we would have Nuke coming up next, which would be NiP's choice. But again, everyone just looks so calm, so ready for this on NiP's side. Looks like, you know, yesterday when they almost got knocked out against you guys, they just completely brushed off.
NiP, Forrest, and Get Right have probably played 50 stage matches, you know, in their career, if not more.
All right, now Fifth Layer does pick up a nice 2 here, as well as Exist. Bomb currently down over towards middle. So we do have Zipnix actually pushing with Device here, and Fifth Layer, he's waiting for him to push up. Actually, a little bit aggressive. He picks up 1, but Zipnix from Boiler does return the kill onto him, and now Get Right is just waiting for him to come out.
Yeah, Fifth Layer knew, you know, it's worth it to play aggressive when you're winning 11-0. Just getting that one frag.
Zipnix did get Right down to 15 HP, but he's sitting on 73 here, and he's falling back just a little bit. 30 seconds to go. Gonna pick up that bomb, and B is wide open right now, but Freiburg going to be rotating through CT spawn to try to facilitate that and ease the pain off not knowing. And Freiburg, he's just set up the spawn, not even heading over towards B just yet here. And it looks like Zipnix will walk straight into him.
When you're playing a situation like this, it's really a spotty game. You don't want to really play to kill. You just want to play to spot. Good play by Zist there.
Well, you got the spot, and he got the kill too. And just to go up the scoreboards for you guys, we have 17-4 for Forrest, 16-3 for Exist, 12-3 for Freiburg, Get Right 8-2, and Fifth Layer and 6-5. And over on the other side, Dignitas, you can see 4 for 12, 4 for 12, 2 for 12, 3 for 12, 3 for 12. They are just...
I mean, looking at scores for the Terrorists is almost, you know, arbitrary at this point because they really just haven't been able to string any trades together, and that's the tough part.
All right, well, right now into round 13 of this first half. Looks like Dignitas going to push up B a little bit, maybe a little bit more aggressive like you're saying. But again, NiP, I mean, it's just, like you're saying, standard setup. Nothing really too sneaky out of them, and yet Dignitas just can't seem to figure out that way to go. All right, so it looks like they're continuing to play this one for that pick that they do need. And remember, they're kind of keeping their hopes alive here. If they drop this map, to go against NiP on Nuke would be very tough. And the prize drop-off that you get from being knocked out now to potentially getting into, you know, second place is so huge. It is huge. And not to mention, if you win that nice $100,000, it can definitely change your life. And right now, they do have all 5 men pushed up in middle here. They're looking for that hit, and this is actually what you're talking about. They might be able to pull this one off. Exist does pick up the kill on the Fetish zone. Now Fifth Layer come from the side, a perfect crossfire as Cajun B does fall now. And we're going to see the last 3 men actually push in here in just a second. Forrest gets killed on Dupree. Almost looks too easy for him. And now it's all up to Device and Zipnix. Now just Zipnix, and we'll see how long he lasts. It's something out of nothing. And you can see on the player cams alone on the bottom right-hand side of your screen that they don't look happy. They look demoralized.
Yeah, it's hard to really get energy going, you know, when you can't string together a couple rounds. It's not looking good.
We can talk about this. So let's just assume NiP go on to win 16-0. Let's just say that. When you guys played against them on Nuke, you guys lost 16-2. How did you guys change up your mentality? Like, what does Dignitas need to do to come into that next map?
Well, just even losing 13 that first half on CT side, we already just try to cut the emotion out of it and really focus on what we know we can do and realize there's a third map and that it's even for both teams, you know. So Dignitas just
Device actually picks up 2 big kills, and they're just playing really aggressive right now. But Exist, he's set up, he's looking for potentially a kill over towards Oranges, and Dignitas, this might be their first round finally coming into a Cajun B. Gonna jump straight in. Exist picks up the kill. He's gonna look for the second on the Fetish. He's not gonna spot him out just yet. Looks for it, and he's not gonna get it. But Device will pick up a kill. Fetish gets the kill on Exist, and now it's all on Forrest in a 1-on-4 situation. I might have spoken too soon, and Dignitas might be able to pick up this round here.
Yeah. I think that was one of the keys. I mean, it's hard to just call a strat like that early on in the half because you want to play with a little bit more composure.
Right.
But Dignitas made a good call there, I think, and just kind of running in and focusing on trades.
Well, Forrest going to pick up one here. 3 more to go.
If he wins this, I'm leaving.
You're going to take your shirt off.
I'm taking my clothes off.
He gets the kill.
Good round to get there. I mean, you know, if Dignitas can get 2, it's not unheard of to get pistol and to rally back. But versus a team like NiP, that is going to be tough.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to think, and MBK's off to my side, I can probably correct if I'm wrong, but weren't tightened down against NiP like a huge number of rounds, and on the T side they just completely came back? Or on the other half, they just completely came back against them and beat them? I'm waiting for the nod or something. Maybe it was another team. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. All right, so maybe it was another team. All right. Well, right now, dignitas looking for that second round of this first half, and I don't know, they're not going to be as aggressive as they just were. Fella's just trying to distract a little bit mid. You see the smoke's already down. And friberg and GetRight going to be able to hold on to that B push here if that does come in. And dignitas, I mean, there's always potential to come back from this. There always is.
There is. There is.
I'm waiting for the but on that one.
There is, but they fell back into their old playstyle. Let's see if they can make a decisive play here at B. I honestly think they should drop a smoke and go through it right now through that volley.
All right, we'll see them. Actually, just wait. They're gonna back off.
Fell into the timing though, so let's go, baby.
All right, well, looks like they will start to push in, but GetRight picks up the kill on the finish. That is now bombed down here. 4 more men to go. Zapri is spamming away, and friberg does get taken out by KGB. GetRight all alone inside the plate.
Gets one more. That's oh my god.
He picks it up. He's looking for the third, but he doesn't get shut down. Exist comes in though big, and Zipnix does get the kill on him. KGB gonna get the bomb down in a 2-on-2 situation, but Fifth Laren coming in from the side. KGB has pretty much no health. Laren does get taken down about 50. Zipnix just gonna back away to barbecue and sit and watch towards banana here, but both men of NiP are pushing in through this constructor site, and KGB just doesn't have the help to really defend against us. But here comes the push. So have a lot of time to work with. You do see, actually, Zipnix gets the kill onto Forest. That's all on the hands of Fifth Laren. This 1-on-2, but KGB has 19 health. Zipnix has 10. Zipnix will be able to pick up the kill, picks up his third of the round, and does at least make it 13-2 here going into the second half.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so not impossible, but pretty unlikely for dignitas to come back from this game here. And I kind of want to get your thoughts on potentially the other semifinal that will be going on. Obviously, it's going to be with Virtus Pro versus LGB. Any thoughts on that one?
It's two different play styles. You got a little bit more controlled, temperamental play style in Virtus Pro, and then a little bit quicker trade style play in LGB. So we'll see. If LGB's team works on point, they're going to be able to show a good game. If they get flustered by Virtus Pro's composure, then we're going to see Virtus Pro come out on top. So I'm looking forward actually to watching that.
And that will be brought to a little bit later by Stu, by Tosspot. I don't know which one you guys know him as. And you can see dignitas' faces right there. And I don't know, to me it's just kind of blank, like, well, we lost this map. It seems like they're, I don't know, obviously I could be reading into it a little bit wrong, but they seem like they're down on themselves and they've given this one up pretty much.
Well, I'm sure they were also, and they got to not do this. I'm sure they were just thinking about what just happened that half, because I don't think they were expecting to go down 12-0. So now they're going to look forward to trying to get this pissed around and nothing else. It's pretty much where their focus is at.
It seems like every time we talk about a pistol round, we always talk about how important it is, and it's ever so important in this one. dignitas, if they lose it, pretty much going to be it. And we'll be going into Nuke here against NiP, but there is always a chance. And just look at the scoreboard really quickly. It's at 8-13 for Zipnix, finishing off the highest of his team. We had 6-15 for Device. Over on the NiP side, Exist actually, who's been the man of question. Obviously train over his shot calling role over to Fifth Laren to see if he would be able to step up here. And I'd say, on that match alone, he was really able to.
He's a great individual player, for sure. And when he's able to focus on his game, you're going to see him get frags. So, starting here on the second half, let's see what dignitas decides to do here. I'm thinking something unconventional would work. Would be the best bet here for dignitas. Try to get some surprise.
Maybe try to get some stack or something like that. Oh,
yeah.
Not going for that. We're going for a 2-3 split here in NiP. They have a lot of rounds to play with right now, and looks like they will go for a little aggression towards middle as NiP just going to work and split over towards, well, wherever they can get the picks. Now you see Forest and Exist pushing up through apartments here.
Looks like they're going to do I think they're going to do the strat where they flood out Boiler.
All right, well, let's see if they do go for that. They have NiP and friberg in middle here, but they don't have any nades. They're pretty much all fully bought up in armor, and all they really invested into were decoys. All right, well, nades coming in from KGB. Going to connect with Exist there, taking him to 79 HP. And with 55 seconds to go, imagine that push will be coming in here any second now, but Get right, starting to fall back. It looks like maybe they want to switch things up.
Well, that smoke hall definitely threw a wrench into their gears. Let's see here. Dignitas is a good crossfire going on halls if they could hit their shots right here.
And here comes NiP flooding out of the apartments. KGB picks up the first one to exist. Everyone else coming in from the sides. As Forrest looking for a second.
Unlucky on that. Very unlucky on that trade out.
Dupree does get taken down.
Looking good for NiP right here.
All right, bomb planted now. It's a 4-on-2 situation. Fetish and Zipnix, the last two men standing. One coming from middle, one coming from archway. And right now they have a lot of work ahead of them if they want to be able to pick this up. You see Get Right peeks over the corner, gets the kill, turns around as well, gets the kill on the Fetish. And that has almost solidified.
They had a great crossfire in halls there.
Where was everyone staying in that crossfire?
Well, they had a guy graveyard and a guy on balcony. And what happened is the guy on balcony heard the call for the guy running up the bomb wall. So he kind of did a little stutter step, and right when he stutter stepped, the guy jumped out halls. So whereas that normally is an easy headshot because your crosshair placement's there, the guy was able to jump, which makes it hard with the silencer speed to trace that head dropping in a big pit. And then the second guy coming out halls just killed him, and that basically gave them the numbers on that side of the map.
All right, we're into round number 17, 14-2 in favor of NiP here on this first map. If you're just joining us, we still have more action to come a little bit later on today with another semifinal. This is only our first one of the night here. And Dignitas have bought up head armor and the P250s as well as the CZs. And I'm actually curious on your opinion of this. The CZs, you know, what's your thoughts on that gun?
I mean, I don't personally use it because I'm just kind of uncomfortable with it. It's interesting they only give you 12 out of 12 ammo. Seems like a good close range gun for CT side. It seems more useful on the counter-terrorist side than on terrorist side. Okay. Because you can kind of just post in the corners on CT and let people run into your crosshair. Whereas T side, you're kind of looking for picks more. So P250 seems to be a little bit better for, you know, pre-firing corners, etc. Because you have more ammo to work with.
All right, that's actually really good to know. I was trying to think if I should switch over, but Flare peeking out middle does actually get Fetish done as 26 HP. And it looks like they're going to go for a rotate over to B here. Bomb is slowly working up. Get Right. Does have Freiburg right behind him.
Looking for a pick at jungle over here at A as well.
Get Right does spot out Fetish, who actually picks up the kill on a Freiburg. He's not going to get the return kill, though. But the gun won't be bomb. They were going to just push and flood into sight, but Zipnix picks up the kill. It's a save round. Remember that. Keep that in them. Actually pick up another one. Zipnix gets that one on to Get Right here. They might be able to turn this one around. Now it's all in the hands of Exist. And over to fifth player. And Dupree picks one up, and they're just falling one by one. Fifth player, and he's had enough, but it doesn't matter. KGB comes in from the backside. We see Dignitas pick up the eco round.
That's not going to get them the W, but that is a good starting point. You know, that's getting it thinking a little bit, make them a little bit indecisive to run into bomb site quicker, and that's something they needed to do.
It's also got to be a big morale boost for Dignitas' side, being able to pick up something like that after losing so many rounds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If they lost that, that was pretty much going to be that.
All right, well, right now, we're going to see NiP actually go for the save here. And you see on the side, Dignitas, each of them had picked up a gun from that last round. So they're actually able to save up quite a bit of money here.
Pick up 3 AKs, yeah.
NiP just going to play it safe. Not going to pay anything just yet as they do start to push out. We're just going to see a turkey shoot. Dignitas able to pick up that round as well, as you would expect. And now 14-4.
Turkey sounds kind of good right now.
You know, yeah, chicken. You know, like some KFC sounds really KFC fantastic. But you know, there's one man on our working room right now that actually, unfortunately, won't pick us up any.
We just need a bucket of chicken. Is
yeah,
that too much
that would be amazing. Actually, it would help out quite a bit.
Just a bucket of chicken.
Yeah, so Scoots is like shot up. He's looking for it, but
that's all we wanted. Fired.
All right, right now, Device going to be peeking middle here for the first kill. And it will be Ninja Pajamas actually going for a little bit of an interesting buy. A couple of AKs, a couple of Galils in here as well. And it looks like
NIB's trying to take back that momentum quickly here. But they're not in any hurry.
Yeah, when you have this many rounds to work with, I think 12 to go here. Is this just going to peek up into apartments here? Get Right, still pushing towards B. And one thing we're seeing, you know, Dignitas not do that NiP did, and I'm curious, this is Dignitas isn't controlling banana.
Yeah, it kind of goes with your game plan right now. Dignitas has an opper, so they're able to play pretty passive A and play it comfortably. So I think they're comfortable playing passive B at the same time with that because they're able to use their smoke.
We'll get to that in a second here. Get Right, going to be pushed in through B. Has the rest of the team coming in from the backside. He's going to get smoked out here as well as Flash, but they're looking for the full 5-man push into this. They actually only have 3 people that are stopping him. Here's Freiburg looking to get the bomb down. Will over to Barbecue, but now we see Device pick the kill. Zipnix as well. Now Get Right falls, and dignitas are taking them down one by one. Now Exist in a 1-on-4 situation, gets taken down by Zipnix. And that'll be dignitas finally picking up another round here, 14-5. And as we were saying, Carmack walking in with that bucket of chicken.
You know, right there, actually, the timing was pretty good for NiP. I think if they got one flashbang over the grill spool area as Get Right was climbing up, it could have went that way for them. But I think they weren't. They assumed there was probably a guy to the left in the site, so they tried to do it a little too quick, and it didn't work out to their advantage. And the KFC is here, ladies and gentlemen. I like how the guy who wouldn't get his KFC is not being given any. I don't know if I can have greasy fingers right now.
It's all right. I don't think Stu will mind if we get the keyboard a little bit greasy here, but Dupree going to be peeking down middle yet again. Won't unfortunately hit that shot. And we're going to see a save come out of NiP. They have a couple of P250s, CZ as well. And so they're just playing for the safe round. They're not going to go for anything extraordinary, not going to go for anything that might catch them off guard. And they realize they have a lot of rounds to work with.
Yeah, they do here. And kind of just running a spread, trying to look for picks. I think once this smoke fades mid, we're going to see some kind of action. Fifth Learn's got a flash, so it looks like they're going to do some kind of bomb wall strat. I'm assuming they're going to flash over a big pit and run out halls. And right now, yep, it's about to happen.
And that push coming in, you see three people from apartments going to rush straight out here. KGB does get flashed away. He does look for a first kill as he gets on Exist, looking for that second though as he picks it up finally. And now Fifth Learn, the last man standing, will get taken down. And dignitas, 6-14, can't count them out just yet. There is a chance for them to come back here if they pick up all the rest of the rounds. And they're starting to look finally like the dignitas that we expected coming into this game.
Well, they're definitely trying to hold on to their composure. The thing that they can't do right now is get too stagnant. If they keep holding back in these bomb sites, like you said, and not taking B control, NiP is eventually going to, I think, take this. But we'll see how they decide to play right now. Let's see, are they sending towards Banana? Let's see what they do.
You see the other three heading over
this
towards
is key right here. They're pushing B. They need to get this control.
Looks like they might be able to. Zipnix looking for a couple of nades and flashes, but they back away.
Get right. Spotting it. What NiP is very good at is knowing that that could be a fake right there, and Get Right saying he's going to take control of this back quick.
Looks like he's going to start to push up here a little bit, just like you're saying.
They're so good at calling the opponent's bluffs. Big kill, is that Halls?
I believe it was down middle over onto Freiberg right there as we see Dupree pick up one himself on a Forest. This does get Cajun beat down, but now we're kind of stuck here in that potential push onto A. Bomb is currently down, but you see Exist get the kill onto Dupree through the wall. Now Device could be peeking through
3 versus 3 here. Now they're trying to they're going to try to let dignitas spread out here, and then they're going to work. I'm assuming 2B and leave 1A. Let's see what they do, though.
All right, well, they only have Zipnix actually there over at the B side. Flaren has finally picked up the bomb. And you're seeing Fetish just back away from long there. Device as well. They're both going to watch towards the apartment, or at least one is, and Device going to be watching the short here. It looks like they will go for the push on A here. Flaren going to come around the corner. Device going to be smoking out and nading into the apartments. Actually going to get rushed down here from the backside. But he's still alive at the moment. Fetish set up in sight, looks for first kill. Fifth Learn takes him.
Wow.
Now Device gets dropped down. This is looking like it's going to go NiP's favor.
Fetish really needed to get that kill right there. And again, showing him he's just not quite carrying his weight right now. You know, it's one thing on T side when you're calling strats, but on CT side, you really need to bear down and get those frags right there. And yeah, just not looking good right now.
Well, now Zipnix in a 1-on-3 situation. He does have that kit. Let's have Fifth Learn down to 19 HP as well. With Exist down to 53. There is the potential to pull it back. Does peek around into pit. Does flash around as well, looking towards the backside, and actually gets a kill on a Get Right, but it's taken down by Exist. And that will be NiP picking up their 15th round, and now we have 9 match points here.
Yeah, like I said, dignitas did a good job of showing a presence at B early, but if you're not going to stay there and create a real, you know, presence, NiP is gonna call your bluff pretty quick. And Get Right saw that, took control of Banana, and really gave them space to know that dignitas was playing 2B, and that gave them confidence to work up A because they realized, you know, they have no control of Banana.
And now Get Right even pre-nading that spot to see if they get a little bit aggressive. We'll go back to their standard kind of hold. And dignitas, you know, I like because you put it out NiP, and I said this earlier on, that they go from 0 to 60 in terms of their strats and stuff like that, and aggression and passiveness within one round. But dignitas have been very stagnant. They've been doing the same strat every time, sending 2B, 3A, and only once so far out of these rounds have they actually gained control of Banana, and that time they actually just gave it away.
Yeah, it's tough to always rely on holding just pure executions, and that's what dignitas is doing. So they're going to need some powerful plays here from both sites if they want to bring this back.
Right now, NiP bearing down on this A site, and you have basically everyone over there. Garrett just watching the flank. Forrest looking for that peek out of Boiler.
Dignitas needs to get that rotator. They need to take some chances here if they want to win.
Right now, Freiburg looking to take advantage of that. There's one man over towards Library. It's going to be Device here as they're waiting. Looks like they might go around the corner here in just a second. And Smoke's even coming in on the Archer, so they're looking for that strong A hit, and the rotate still has yet to come in. They're going to go in backwards with the flashes, looking for the first kills, coming from all directions on the site. This is very bad for Dignitas, as we do see Forrest pick up the kill in the pit on a Cajun B, and now he's going to look for the man in sight. Is he going to pick this up? As they will get another one onto Dupree in pit here. Forrest cleans up Device. It's all in the hands of Fetish and Zitnix here in a 2-on-3 situation with the bomb down. I do see that one man pushed up very aggressively. Fetish picks up the kill on the Forrest. 2 more people standing in the way between him and that bomb defuse and their hopes in this first map. Just watching from pit here. Spots out the first man, gets a kill on the Fetish, and now Gary will look for the second one, and they do get that one. Zitnix goes down, and NiP win the first map 16-6.
You know, great play by them there. It's, like I said, it's tough. You know, it's not like if I was in their shoes, I would have maybe even been able to make any smarter decision. But what I do realize is that I don't think they took enough chances versus a team like NiP. And especially, I think, when it was, 7-0 for NiP on CT side, I think that's when Dignitas really failed to start taking the chances to move quicker and see if that could work, you know, and...
if I'm not mistaken, I think it was like 11 round straight total for NiP in the first half.
They got up to 12-0.
Yeah, that is a ridiculous scoreline to have. And, you know, we talked about NiP on the first day, we talked about him yesterday, and, you know, if people step up here and if people are playing the way they have been and showed just now, NiP is looking pretty unstoppable to get to the grand finals.
Yep, so next map is Nuke, which is NiP's map. They pretty hard to play against yesterday for me, so we'll see how Dignitas can handle that.
All right, well, when we come back, we're going to head over to Sir Scoots and over to, wow, I forgot his name, Cadian. I can't believe I forgot his name, but in the meantime, go into that break, and we'll see you guys in just a few.
So disappointed in you.
I know.